What's going on, guys? It's Tremaine here, the most disciplined day trader on YouTube. Really busy morning for me in NASDAQ. So going short off the open, as you can see, I did take a loss a few minutes after the open looking for lower prices. And just a disclaimer, a lot of the trades and things you see me do in this video, it may not make the most sense because this is one of those rare days, and I'm not trying to make this sound like a pitch for the Discord, but this is one of those days where you just had to be in the live stream to hear what we're talking about, what we're anticipating to unfold. But I'm short. I did get stopped out initially, and I'm going back in with the re-entry, basing it off of that inversion fair value gap. I just don't have it extended, but price also did trade into a SIBI bearish fair value gap just above that inversion fair value gap. And this is a 15-second chart, by the way. But the Discord members were all in unison. We all understand that we're looking for lower prices straight out of the open, looking to reprice in a portion of that opening range gap. We had some buy side on regular trading hours that was engaged, so made it clear to them that I'm not interested in anything long straight out of the open, although I did take a short and was offside for a little bit. But getting back in sync here, and make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I did trade pre-market. You're going to see all those executions. You can kind of already see way to the left. I captured some shorts, and I also did take a loss pre-market as well. So very, very busy morning. A total of 7 trades, 3 of those being wins and 3 of those being losses. And one of those losses, I closed it early and flipped my bias going short. So really, really busy day. Green nonetheless, but NASDAQ definitely made me work. That bearish fair value gap, that SIBI, that price failed to trade into. The fact that we failed to do that, I like that. That's bearish. Taking a partial there. I believe we had our midnight opening price in that range, and it's also beneath those relative equal lows. I don't have to annotate it. You can see that low around 905 and then that low around 930. Those are too smooth. And ES and Dow have actually already taken out those lows, so that's just all the better. Looking for 24,590 as a draw. Tuesday's daily wick, it's midpoint. I'm looking at that to see if NASDAQ wants to trade down into that, and I'll use that as my limit order for exit. And we also have sell side liquidity around that price level as well. If you zoom out to your 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, we have a swing low. So for those in the Discord, I want you to observe, because we talked about this potential reversal as it's unfolding, but I want you to observe the signatures that is showing it may not be interested in reaching for that 24,590. Trailing my stop, locking in about $400, locking in an extra 650. And in the back of my mind, I think a reversal is likely to happen because that 24,590 is midpoint of Tuesday's daily wick. So go into your daily chart on NASDAQ, make sure settlement is turned off. Midpoint of that wick on Tuesday. I want to see if NASDAQ can trade into that, but if we fail to do that, then what does that mean? That means NASDAQ is respecting the upper half of that Tuesday daily wick, which is bullish, and I'm already expecting all-time highs anyway. So making sure I lock in decent profit. That previous loss I took straight out the open has been recouped with my partial and my stop that's at about $650. Pre-market, and you'll see it towards the end of the video in the screenshot, but I was aiming for 24,800 as a draw. And we'll see that be reached later. But going long here, I'm convinced that our job is done going lower. And look at TradingView doing some foolishness that kicked me out and stuff. But going long here inside that fair value gap, and I'm actually wrong there. I'm offside, or not offside, but entry wasn't the best. So I'm going to have to go in here with a re-entry long. I like that buy side at around 24,765. And at this point in time, I'm down around $750, so less than 1%. You can see bottom left, real money, real funds. And aiming for that buy side. You can see my pre-market setups there. It's important that you follow me on Twitter. I share my trades and activity. I'm way more active on Twitter and Instagram, obviously Discord as well. So if you're only following me on YouTube, you're kind of not really keeping up with me as much as you could. So if you want to see more losses that I take and other educational stuff, make sure you check out my Twitter, because I share my losses in there and all that good stuff. So NASDAQ giving good feedback. This trade is actually based off a 1 minute fair value gap. Again, you're going to see that on the screenshot at the end of the video, so just stick around to the end. But you can already see how busy of a morning it was pre-market. I took 3 trades, and then this is my 4th trade here this morning. Is this my 4th trade? No, this is my 3rd trade this morning. 1, 2, 3. No, this is 4. Yeah. So busy morning, but risk is being managed. Profits are being taken. Partials being taken. Stop losses are being trailed. And this easily could have been a day where I'm one and done in the morning session, which is obviously what I prefer. I don't like to be this active in the market, but when my entries are subpar, even if I'm on side, even if I have the correct drawn liquidity, if my entries are not up to par and I get stopped out, I'm fine with going in with a re-entry. But obviously it's not something I like to do. I'd rather just be in and out. And there it is. All right, so up around $1,000. And I'm explaining to the Discord members what we're looking for. Shifting their focus to obviously that buy side, but how far above that buy side can we go? 24,800 is a level I have my eyes on. Again, that was what I was reaching for pre-market, 24,800, but I was denied that. And here in the morning session, looks like NASDAQ wants to gravitate towards that nice round number. Whenever we're trading at all-time highs, I like round numbers like 24,700, 24,800, because we don't have any buy side or any inefficiencies on the daily chart above us. Whenever we're all-time highs, I shift my focus to nice round whole numbers, and I use those as targets. So that's why I'm choosing 24,800 as my focus, should NASDAQ really want to expand through that buy side. Buy size in the crosshairs, not worried about my stop loss. I trimmed it by a pretty nice margin. And now just observing the candles and the feedback. Is it giving me positive feedback? Does everything still look bullish? At this point in time, S&P looks bullish. The Dow looks bullish. Dollar index is showing a little weakness to the downside. So everything's symmetrical. So I'm not worried about my stop or not concerned about it reversing. And then Discord members, this is your ATM model, which is something we anticipate daily. So just let it do its thing. And there's that high. I'm trying to squeeze in all of the chart real estate, and there you go. Screenshot that, save it for the journal. Here's all the execution starting in pre-market 1 minute chart and real money live account, $2,000 on the day. Really busy morning. Personally, I'm not satisfied with the activity. I'm not satisfied with my entries, but for me to be as off as I was this morning and have to re-enter and retry and get stopped out and profit and all that stuff, to have as messy of a morning as I did and to walk away with $2,000, hopefully that's motivating for you all. Sound money management, being in control of your emotions, understanding what you're looking for. You may get it wrong the first few times, but sticking with that idea, and you can see the result of that. So appreciate y'all watching, man. I will be tape reading tomorrow, no trades tomorrow. Gonna take the day off and get back to it next week. So hopefully your trades went good. Hopefully you had a great trading day. If you're still trading, best of luck to you, but I am done for the week, and I'll be back at it Monday. Discord members, I'll see you Monday in the live stream at 9:15. All right, peace.